Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about this scroll jig that I use in my previous video of forging tent stakes. I had a ton of questions come in about this jig, whether I made it myself, where did I buy it, things like that. So I just wanted to answer all those in this video. I figured it'd be informational and I hope you all enjoy it. So starting over here to the right, I've got a 5-inch round going down in 1/2-inch increments all the way down to say 3/4 inch. The 1 inch is on there right now. And these are all just in cuts off of big bar stock, if you will. I was fortunate enough to be able to go to my local scrap yard at the time when I lived in Ohio. I was able to find these in cuts already, and all I had to do was trim a few of them down. But for the most part, these were already like little pie slices. So that helped out in a big way. Next step was to find center and drill out my 3/8 inch pinhole. This could have been a little bit larger or 1/2 inch if I was going to do a lot thicker bar stock material, but I opted for 3/8 instead just because it was the most common stock I had at the time, and I figured it was good enough. 1/2 inch would be a better pin situation on this. The entire body of this is 7 inches around in diameter. This could be a square. It doesn't have to be a round. It doesn't really matter. And then the only thing that really matters is the spacing of your holes on this piece here. This pattern here has been around for a long time. Just think of it as scrolls, 3 interconnecting scrolls into the center. And basically you come up with this spiraling pattern. I don't like this pattern as well, as now that I've had a chance to use it quite extensively, I much rather had just had a Swiss cheese plate kind of pattern, you know, a whole ton of holes going all the way across this in 1/4 inch increments. Would be more handy than this particular pattern, give you a lot more options. But yeah, I went with about a 1/4 inch gap or 6 mil gap between my 3/8 inch pin holes there, or 10 mil pins. So that's kind of really the only secret to that. Start in the middle, drill you a hole in the middle of your plate, and then work out in a 1/4 inch, you know, draw a spiral like a scroll, and then put a hole every 1/4 inch. And that's basically it, or the secret of this little scroll jig here for you. Other than that, I made this to lock in the vise, mainly because I have enough tools that need to go into the anvil top that it's nice to use a vise. And if you have multiple vices in the shop, like that one over there, you can just throw it in the vise, do whatever you need to do here, forging at the anvil, and then just pop over there and go ahead and run it in, you know, in your jig and be in good shape. So that's basically it for the scroll jig. Let me know if you guys got any more questions. Oh, one last one before we go. Do I offer any sort of plans or anything like that? I do not. It's just drilling holes in plates and rounds. There's not much else to say about it. Just find you your diameters that you like, that can work with whatever size plate you have, and you're good to go. And it's just a bunch of monotonous drilling holes there. I will mention that there is, I believe it's Yesteryear Forge that sells a jig that's exactly like this. Well, 1,000 times better than this, really. Way worth the money versus jig. If I had to do it over again versus making my own versus just buying one, I would have probably just bought my one. I spent probably, oh good Lord, I spent the better part of a day just drilling holes and trying to get things centered, and you know, for some of you out there, maybe it wouldn't be that bad, but at the time I had an underpowered drill press. And I even had to hand drill some of these because I couldn't get it up on the drill press. So anyways, yeah, if you're in that situation, it might just be worth buying it if you're going to do a lot of hook jigs. But if you got the stock already and all this good stuff, boom, go ahead and make it yourself. So that's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. You know, subscribe if that's something you're into. Putting out new videos every single week. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.